morning, everyone. Hello and welcome. This is our Deviant Daily, a part of the Aberrant Witch tier normally. And we are recording this on May 9th, 2023, 9:42 a.m. here in Northern California. We are working with uh, one of these days, y'all. I'll be looking a little jaundiced over here. It's just my lighting. I can't, yeah. We're in the process of fixing all this. I've been saying this for weeks, but well, hello, Dragon Dancer, welcome. Yeah, I don't know. So, yeah, sorry, I'm getting distracted with lighting stuff. Oh well, I can look yellow. It's fine. Blah blah blah. We are recording for May 10th, 2023. Like normal, like natural, take some time to ground and center, take some time to focus on your breathing, focus on your heartbeat, tune in with yourself. Just tap into this present moment, present space, present location. And when you're ready, call in your spirits, your guides, your allies, your ancestors. Call in all the good shit for your highest and best. Call that energy in, that vibration in, and allow it to impress upon you, allow it to inspire you, to motivate you, and to help you as we navigate this co-creative adventure together. So, let's just see. Let's see what pops up for Wednesday, already midweek. Wednesday ruled by Mercury. Mercury's general significations, communication, networking. I always connect ebb and flow because Mercury helps connect the dots, right? So going from one place to another. Pew pew. Trade, business, stuff like that. A lot of communication stuff, mental stuff. So when you're ready, go ahead and choose the first number that tugs at your dominant psychic trait, whatever that may be. 1, 2, or 3. Go ahead and choose that first number that tugs at your dominant psychic trait. 1, 2, or 3. Whatever that may be. I wonder. I'm trying something. Oh gosh, no. Oh no. No. Sorry, I should be doing this on camera, huh? Maybe I'll be black and white. Hey. Yeah, let's do that today because this light is bothering me. The fact that it looks super yellow. We're gonna do this. 1, 2, or 3. Go ahead and interesting. Go ahead and choose the first number that sort of tugs at your dominant psychic traits, whatever that may be. 1, 2, or 3, and let's just get into it. Card 1. Oh, I like this because you can still see the red. I do. I like it. That's cool. So card 1 is a Hierophant reversed. Actually, we have 2 major cards, so that's a pattern. That's a pattern. 2 major cards, and we recognize when we have 2 major cards out of 3 cards, there's just big moments in the day. There's things that kind of set the tone, set the foundation, set the vibration, plant those seeds. There's something within our day that has a potential to set up something bigger for us. Okay, so the Hierophant reversed, I find with the Hierophant reversed, there's a little bit of chaos, there's a little bit of disorganization. With the Hierophant upright, it's okay, we're organized, we have to follow through with stuff, we have a plan. With it being reversed, it's it can be a shit show. It can be oh my gosh, there's stuff that needs to get done, but nothing's getting done. The Hierophant reverse is oh, there's no rhyme or reason. There's no method to this madness over here. It's just all over the place. And so what do I do with it? And so I find with the Hierophant reverse, it is important today for us to be very mindful of what we need to get done and try as best as we can to navigate that chaos and to organize something like being mindful that we might have to get everyone on the same page. So with, again, the first card, the Hierophant reverse, Major Arcana card, we are looking at things that need to be a little bit more clear, more concise. Well, hello, Fe Bella Noche, welcome. One, two, or three, first number that pops into your head or tugs at your dominant psychic trait. But yeah, I like that for Wednesday. Mercury's day, mental stuff. Um, Maybe I need to organize my thoughts a little better. Maybe my head space is like just all over the place. And so what this can actually mean is see, this is me. Make a list. Write a list of what needs to get done, or write a list of goals. Whatever you're like going through. Hello, Belinda, welcome. Whatever you're going through, whatever needs to be worked on today, Wednesday, um, write it out. Write out write out write out your thoughts, write out your plans, write out anything that is like flowing in your headspace, and just get it out on paper so you can then organize it better. Does that make sense? And so I find that to be really helpful today, because there can be a lot of there could be a lot. It reminds me of ping pong, or like pinball machine. It reminds me a lot of like that type of energy, where our thoughts and our headspace is just like all over. There's so many things going on and just bouncing around, and it can be quite chaotic. But if we take the time to put it out all in front of us, so we can see the patterns, we can see the bigger chunks that need to be done, the smaller chunks that need to be done, all of it. If we can see it all on paper, then we can work well at coming up with a way to handle it. So that's what's popping up. That's what's initiating our Wednesday. King of Cups reversed. King of Cups reversed, card 2. What does that say to you? How does that make you feel? What do you make of it? The King of Cups reversed is looking back at the Hierophant reversed. Yeah. Right. So the King of Cups reversed is looking back. Cups, emotion, ebb and flow, spirituality, all of those wonderful things. Relationships. Yeah. And so if you take note of the King of Cups reverse, he or they are looking back at the Hierophant reverse. So many reversals, okay? But looking back, and so we know that there's emphasis on the Hierophant, okay? And so um we do need to be mindful that, oh, maybe this is my relationship to this mess, whether it be my life, my headspace, whatever is just kind of scattered. Does that make sense? So there's a lot of scattered energy going on, and the King of Cups reverse is like, look, you can get this in alignment, but you have to like be very aware that it has to do with your relationship around these things. So it's scattered because your relationships and your building relationships is not as strong as it could be or as it can be. And so it's time to really be mindful of shifting the way we think about things, but the way we do things. And so the King of Cups looking back at the Hierophant reversed as well, as like, this is a time to purge, this is a time to sort of detox. And so again, I go back to expressing, get everything out, whatever's coming up today, like Wednesday, whatever's coming up, whatever you're working on, any thoughts, all of it, get it out on paper. And then because again, if you go to the King of Cups reverse, the Cups reverse are pouring things out. So there's a depletion, there's stuff that has to just get out. Maybe it's stagnant water, right? And so we recognize that We have to put ourselves in the space where we are detoxifying, we are purging, we are getting everything out so we can see what we want to take with us and what we need to let go of. And this is a great day for us to organize our thoughts and our spaces and take full advantage of it. And it really does say focus on the relationships to things, focus on our heart connection to the things that we want to bring with us, and also allow ourselves a place for mourning, a place for releasing and letting go of the things that just no longer are a part of our environment. Does that make sense? And so I like that. A little heavy, right? A little heavy, but I have good hopes for this. But it really is important for us to start organizing our space better. So it goes back to, the question we always should be asking ourselves, like, what do I want to be a part of right now? What is important to me in my life right now? What is preventing me? What chaos, right? What is preventing me from experiencing these things? Yeah. Maybe I should write an essay for my doctor tomorrow to try and get, but yeah, I think that helps. I mean, maybe some key points, but yeah, I mean, if we take that into oh my goodness, I can't. What if we take that? I'm trying to say too many things at once. If we take that into consideration, then yeah, get out on paper like everything you're going through, like your feelings, like again, if you're going to your doctor, depending on the type of doctor, like all of the things that you're processing, your feelings, your physical things that are happening, whatever you're thinking, just get it out so that you can organize it better and then bring it to the doctor with when you go, because sometimes we think we'll remember all the things, but if we don't, because we get caught up and then we let the doctor sort of like navigate, when we should be like, no, this is what's going on, this is what I'm feeling, this is all the things that we're working with. Yeah. So yeah, that could be really helpful for you for tomorrow, to kind of organize all of your thoughts, and not in a way, because doctors, not in a way that's telling them how to do their job, but in a way that is advocating for yourself, because you have to. You have to advocate for yourself because nobody else will. And doctors are only working with what they have, with limited stuff. But yeah, if you write everything out, like if you just kind of do all the things, organize it a little bit, and yeah, take it with you. That way you have something to go by. Go back to your notes, right? Card 3 is the moon. Card 3, the moon. This card in tarot, like I love the moon, but this card is always like it's always depressing to me. Like it's always, I don't know, it's always had like this somber connection. Yeah. So the moon, what does the moon represent to you? I like, because it kind of sets the tone for what comes after. Obviously, what comes after the Hierophant reverse and King of Cups reverse, we have the moon, and the moon is like, oh, you're being a call to action. So the moon is full and present, and it is calling that sort of that watery energy within us to be made present, to be made manifest, and it's saying, come, do the things. I really appreciate the moon here because it does illuminate our pathway. It does allow us to explore feelings of negative feelings. It does allow us to explore why we feel a little down, why do we feel kind of blah. And that very well could be because we have so many different things we're trying to do. We have so many different things we're trying to be a part of, so many thoughts that are racing here and there. Nothing is organized, everything is in chaos. And our relationships to all of the things are not really being worked on. And so we're kind of just going through the motions in this like chaotic shit show that is this current moment. And the moon is like bringing all of this out and saying, look, if you take time to process what we're going through and get a routine down, and if you some of us don't really like routines, but if we do something, if we create I cannot today, I promise. I promise. If we create a very like general routine for ourselves, and we can shake it up a little. We can do different things ever so often, but make sure to have a foundational routine where you're getting all your work done, or where you're taking care of yourself. And then perfect your relationship to understanding when you need to declutter your life, whatever that means for you. I'm not just saying like get rid of some junk, but like physical junk. It could be spiritual junk. It can be mental junk, emotional junk, whatever. But process that and know that the moon is there to activate those results. The moon is there to bring that to the front of our experience, to call us to action, to call us to be of service and to follow through. So let's tie it all together. So what do you think of May 10th, 2023? We have the Hierophant reversed. Okay. The Hierophant reversed. We have King of Cups reversed. What is it saying to you? How does it make you feel? It pops up for you. And then we have the moon. The moon. So Wednesday, Mercury's Day, May 10th, I do find that it is going to be a day for us to kind of do our best to navigate the chaos. So there may be a lot of things, like a lot of different pathways happening, and like just speedways, like cars, everything, thoughts, everything, everywhere. All of it. And so we are being asked to get everything we need to get done, or get all of our thoughts, all of our feelings, everything. Just write it out on a piece of paper as best as we can so we can see what we're working with. And then understand that our relationship to the chaos, our relationship to all the things has to shift. We need to build a better routine for ourselves. We need to build a relationship with something that's a little more organized. Okay. So it's time to organize our lives. Get your shit together is what, what they're saying. But no, it's time for us to organize our relationship to our own life experience, whatever's coming up for us today. So all of the stuff that's coming up, get it out on paper, organize it, and be very discerning in, okay, this can actually wait, or this can be totally eradicated. We don't need to be focusing on this. Like that, I don't want to do that anymore. Um, Shift our relationship to the way we think and the way we organize. And some people are like, I just can't organize. I'm not an organizer. We can, we will, we will do it. Absolutely. We can show up for ourselves as best as we can, and we will make it happen. And the moon is like, I got you. Like, initiate these healthier habits for ourselves. Initiate this space where we can do. And I will pull that out, and I will make that something that will be a blessing and not a curse. All right. But yeah, the moon I like at the end of this because it's like, okay, I'm coming out of this. I'm feeling better, feeling more empowered. I just need to organize myself a little bit. I need to not take everything as it comes necessarily, and I need to be more mindful of the whole, right? The picture as a whole, instead of just like each little part. So, any last minute thoughts, questions, concerns? But that's what's coming up for Wednesday. I appreciate it. I like it, and I think that Yeah, I think that it's good to be mindful of. So if you have any last minute thoughts, questions, concerns, feel free to comment. Let me know. I'm happy to help where I can, happy to be of service. If you're watching a recording of this, let me know as well. I do my best to check the comments, but I've been getting so many bots, so many bots, y'all. And Facebook, uh, nothing ever gets done. It's like they just keep popping up. But I do appreciate you. I do thank you for showing up and doing this with me today. I hope you can take something from it and utilize it. And if you have any suggestions for future content, you're always more than welcome to message me. Thank you again. I appreciate you, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Take care.